Hey, it's Hunt. You found Hunt on Saints. We're talking black and gold football. Do us a favor. Hit the like button, share your comments below, and hit that subscription button so you can get all of our content. Enjoy. Moving right along here, Tuesday edition of the Hunt Palmer Show. We head out to the Jim's Firearms Hotline, chat with our guy Sharief Ishaq from WDSU. Sharief, the last 2 days haven't been all that happy. I doubt you're going to bring a lot of light to the program here.
Hell no, I'm not. Trash.
How's the Saints
Embarrassment.
offense?
All of it. It's embarrassing, trash, no identity, boring, bland, unwatchable.
Does it surprise you?
To happen. What's up?
Are you surprised?
Honestly, yes. You know what? This is honestly worse than last year because they have way more weapons and the entire offense is healthy. And last year they had Andy Dalton throwing to no one. This year they have everyone. So this is way worse than last year. It's not even close. It's way worse than last year. I don't want to hear any excuses. It's way worse.
Do you think the game plan changed on Sunday because Derek Carr was limited in any way?
I don't think so. I just think they overthought it. I think that Alvin Kamara was back, and I just hated everything about it. Everything. Like, they were throwing way too many passes around the line of scrimmage to each boundary. I just didn't think it was a good game plan. Yes, the Buccaneers have a good defense. They got speed. Please never run the reverse again like that with Alvin Kamara. Never, ever run that reverse again. Take it out of the playbook. Like, it was the worst call I have seen in a very long time.
The one where
like,
they handed it to Derek Carr and he tossed it back to Kamara?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was brutal.
Yeah. Taysom Carr to Kamara, never again. Don't do it. No one's fooled by it. And whenever, like I text with Lance throughout the entire game. He's like, bro, these packages aren't fooling anyone. When you put Limbout in and Keith Kirkwood out there, they know they're running. There's no, like, creativity to the offense. They're trying to run a version of the Drew Brees offense, and it's not working. It has to stop. Like, that, those days are over with. You have to remove that from the game plan. You have to start using what you have on the field, which are pretty good weapons, Hunt. You cannot have, I think, 63 points through 4 games with all these weapons. That is just, it's disgusting. Something has to change.
What can get better?
Look, I'm with Lance. I mean, I don't know what more Pete can do. Nice guy, been with the organization since '06. I just don't know what more he could do. Maybe a fresh voice with Ronald Curry. Maybe it's time. I mean, maybe you give Pete maybe a game or two, but, like, is it really going to get any better? I mean, defenses are good, and defenses know what they're doing. It's so predictable at times. Also, go ahead. Too much Taysom Hill kind of ruins Derek Carr's rhythm sometimes, and I just think that has to stop as well.
2-2 is not crisis mode in the NFL. 2-2 is not great, but it's okay. And so I feel like I'm a little bit putting the cart before the horse here in asking about Dennis Allen, him thinking about his future and being forced into this or that or doing something out of desperation. But, like, at what point does Dennis Allen look at this and go, man, I need to make something change really quickly or else I'm in big trouble?
If it doesn't work this weekend, he better have some serious conversations. He needs to have serious conversations if it does not work this weekend. I mean, I don't know what else to say, Hunt. I mean, you've had a 4-game test, a 4-game run with this offense, and I understand Alvin just came back this week. It's still like there's no excuses for this. That you really shouldn't beat this bad on the offense. And I don't get why you can't be creative outside of a reverse. Why can't the ball 3rd and 4 and just throwing the ball down the left sideline 40 yards down the field near midfield? Why are you running that play? I mean, I don't understand. Why aren't you trying to get a first down? You know, some of it's on Carr. He had a couple bad throws, maybe 2 to Michael Thomas and 1 to Olave along the sideline where you underthrew it. But still, there's no, like, creativity there. Like, I just don't get it. Like, they need a fresh voice. To me, it looks like that Les Miles stuff that they ran back in the day, man. It just looks that bad and unwatchable at times, and it shouldn't be this complicated. They make things way too complicated. They should not be this bad and overcomplicating things with that offense.
You think the offensive line was any better this week?
Look, they were a little better. Even Trevor, I don't want to talk about the offense because they only put up 9 points, and it was thanks to Blake Grupe. But, yeah, there's one little silver lining. The offense played well, and Trevor Penning is playing better than he did in week 1. There's your silver lining.
The defense would be a silver lining as well. I know it wasn't a perfect effort against Tampa, but when you get no help, I don't know how much you can be counted on. How did you think the defense played on Sunday?
Awful. I
Okay.
think that was their worst game. Awful, 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 awful. So many reasons why the defense just looked. There's the pressure, very little pressure. It hasn't been there since the second half of the game against Green Bay Packers. Baker Mayfield, you made Baker Mayfield look like an all-pro. He is not an all-pro. A lot of missed assignments, missed tackles like that. Rashad White, the swing pass, and Yedem and Werner missed the tackle. He absolutely, like near the goal line, they both missed the tackle on third down. It's just small stuff like that. It was not a good game for the defense. There's no positive with that defense. It was just not good. Not good at all. That was their worst game since the Ravens game last year. It's too many missed assignments and tackles. There's nothing good to take away from that game other than maybe Brian Breezy.
Yeah, that was my next question. He's in the backfield making some plays. It looks like he may be figuring it out. How does that change the Saints' defensive front with him?
If just somebody, if someone else other than Brian Breezy could create some kind of pressure, it would be great for them. It'd be awesome. Like they started off hot against the Tennessee Titans and even the Carolina Panthers, and it seems like since when Derek Carr got hurt, everything was thrown out. It's like they got punched in the face and had no plan whatsoever. The offense and defense. It's just like they just stopped playing football. I do not know why the pressure just completely went away. This defense shouldn't be this bad up front. They were really hot to start. I think it's there, and I think Brian Breezy might help them. And it just wasn't there. It just what could go wrong did go wrong Sunday. Maybe it's a one-off. I don't know, for them to be completely flat on both sides of the ball, but it has to get better against. I think it's an awful Patriots team. They're awful. They're awful, and they're hurt on defense. The offense is worse than the Saints' offense. There will be no excuses this Sunday.
I was going to ask you about the Patriots next. I mean, how do you feel about the matchup?
I mean, look, the defense should absolutely punish Mac Jones. They really should punish Mac Jones. There will be, like I said, there will be absolutely no excuses for the defense this week. Paulson Adebo should be back. That'll help. Cesar Ruiz should be back for the offensive lineup, the concussion protocol. There will be no excuses, Hunt. If this goes south Sunday, I better hope Dennis Allen's going to make some type of change. No one's asking Pete Lomaico to be fired. Just make a change with the play caller. Like, seriously. I mean, your job is on the line. Loyalty will only get you so far. Loyalty will get you sitting right next to us talking about the game.
So if I gave you a split at Patriots at Texans, I said, I'll give you 1-1 and you can go play the Jags at home on October the 19th. Would you take that, or would you play them out?
I would only take it if we're showing if the offense is trending the right direction. Like if your offense is starting to show life and you're putting up points on the board and you're not the offense that has only 4 touchdowns and more turnovers through the first 4 games. I will take that if you're trending in the right direction. But in reality, you need to be 4-2 after these 2 games.
You think they
beat
the Patriots?
3-1. So, yes, 4-2.
You think they beat the Patriots?
I do think they beat the Patriots. I think what Alvin Kamara said in the locker room after the game, we need to have a conversation because I don't like losing. I think that might have, caught the attention of the coaching staff and the rest of that locker room. I think that they come up with a good enough game plan. I'm not saying they're going to be awesome on offense, but I think they come up with a good enough game plan to make something happen against the Patriots. They went up there a couple of years ago and they figured it out against Mac Jones. I think they can figure it out again this time around, which I think against a team that's worse than the last time they faced them.
Hey, it's on. Thanks for watching Hunt on Saints. Before you leave, help us out a little bit. Hit that like button, leave your comments in the section below, and hit that subscribe button so you get all our content right here from Hunt on Saints. We'll see you next time.